Nightmare, because whatever mid laner that they want, it needs to be so strong in the early game to the point where he can pose a threat against a Hilda and a choke.
So, sounds like Aurora or Vex. I think those are the
Honestly,
only
even
choices.
Valentina is fine. Honestly, even Valentina is fine.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if they'll ban that out. I mean, they did ban the Tigreal out.
So they're really thinking that this Gatakacha is going EXP, which I can see that happening, even though looking at a lot of matches after the patch, a lot more teams are moving the Gatakacha over to the roam.
I agree. But I feel like if you want to just man-to-man a Hilda, that Gatakacha probably is a better choice compared to Khalid, which is still left open. I mean, Nightmare, they have some options for sure.
Right now, if they want to ban out another mid laner, probably something much more oppressive. They could ban out the Vexana and then pick up the Aurora for themselves, so there's not a lot of control mages left. Like, if you want to go control, you might have to really dig deep. Cyclops, I don't know.
With a Hayabusa around, I'm not that sure. They did ban the Farmers though, which is great against what Nightmare has. They have short burst damage, so if I eat it out with the Nether Realm, then there's really nothing much that Nightmare will have left.
Sand rises.
So they do ban the Khalid. It gives a great matchup to the Hilda, right? Now this Gut Thought might actually be forced to go XP.
I mean, here's the thing. You could even go back to old traditional, picking up the Terizla, because I feel like it's still a fine matchup here. Whoa, whoa.
Wait, do you just go Valentina if you're Dianfengyaoguai?
Doesn't matter, because if this is mid Angela, I'm not so sure, because there are games where I see mid Angela has a very strong early game. There are games where it's not really strong early game. But this Angela pickup makes me a little bit more worried about the Hayabusa. This is a curveball. This is a wild card for me.
It's a double flex, right? Angela, Gatakacha, both up in the air. I still think you could go for Beatrix still. Beatrix, yeah, I think Beatrix, you want to get an early advantage over Lunox. There's also Lunox, right? It's still available into Harith. Wow, they go for Moskov instead.
Well, the Moskov is very good at peeling. And this time, they have the CC, so this Gatakacha is going roam, so this Angela is going mid. Gatakacha roam actually makes me feel a little bit comfortable with the Hayabusa, so it looks like when it comes to the mid lane, it's all about control. Damage, they have damage, but it's not the biggest amount of burst damage. They just have a lot of control here, Husky.
You want to talk about Snowball, I think Nightmare has drafted a composition that allows them to just not only create a snowball, but a avalanche if they get ahead. Harith, Angela, Hayabusa. My goodness, it's about to get incredibly messy in that first few minutes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at this draft. So far, Dianfengyaoguai has a very solid draft. Nightmare Esports, very strong, but it really does rely on their mid trio. As we're jumping in to the final game of match number 1, Dianfengyaoguai going up against Nightmare. Whoever wins this one has a big advantage in their group as we're jumping into the Land of Dawn.
And this is the first time, probably the last time in the series where we see both teams switch sides. Dianfengyaoguai finds themselves on blue and Nightmare on that red side. Of course, again, parallel jungling, you know, Suyo on purple, Hayabusa on orange. I want to look at this early mid control though. Cho and Aurora wave clear is just insane.
Yep. Looks like Nightmare, they're going to stick close to their own jungle just to make sure if any funny business is going on. However, it does look like Opper is able to have eyes onto KLVJ. In terms of the trait, it looks pretty good for now. Opper should have an okay time going up against this Hilda, but now the Hilda is starting to rotate.
And that's a very early commitment. Now we flicker out for E1. Here comes the stun. Purify out for Soul Stone. Gonna chop him in half. Clap KLVJ with the cleave. First blood for Dianfengyaoguai.
Yeah, this is why I worry just a little bit with the draft coming in from Nightmare, because their mid duo is quite squishy. The Gatot is good. Yeah. It's just the Angela. The Angela for me is a curveball.
Talk about moving first, right? Without Khalid, Hilda is always gonna move first. Taunt onto Zed. He is level 4. Quell the Evil, Revitalize. KLVJ escorts the Cell K out.
Yeah, right now looking at the goal lane as well, it does look like Cammy is having a better time going up against Long. However, with that being said, Long hasn't really traded a lot of HP, so it could just be manipulation of the wave that Cammy has advantage over Lung, and Lung doesn't care about being a little bit closer towards his herd. Yep, looks like Cammy's trying to freeze in the mid, but Lung is not letting that happen.
Yeah. And to be very fair, even if you have a big wave crashing, it's a Moskov, right? Like his wave play is pretty dang good, even in the early game.
Yeah, and so right now, Opper is level 4.
Wait,
KLVJ, I think he took
mid-wave, right?
I think he took mid-wave, yeah.
I think so too. It's going to be a bit of a problem. He can tie up PCU and the +1. So this might not be a good contest. Nightmare, they want the higher booster to his fall. Twisty Volexi is only level 4? Something must have happened. He got slowed down.
I mean, I don't know. I already said my piece, but now the fight around Turtle, Dianfengyaoguai definitely has the advantage here. Looks like the Hayabusa doesn't even want to contest, this is bad for Dianfengyaoguai because they're taking the Turtle real slow, and this allows the Hayabusa to farm up a little bit faster. Dianfengyaoguai, they were waiting for the Hayabusa to contest, but the Haya is just like, bro, what are you doing? I'm not even coming anywhere close to you.
But to be fair, if you're Dianfengyaoguai, you're happy with that result, right? Because Twisty Volexi is already slow on that level 4. So sure, you get to farm, but Zed is still one level ahead. So for him, it's feeling really comfortable. KLVJ is a sandbagging offer. Like, what can you do as a CC, honestly?
Nightmare has an option where they can start to snowball in the gold lane. The fact that the Angela can go inside of the Harif and then just force a fight, that's going to be very, very big. Are they going to do that, though? Because looking at the rotation, it looks like they want to do that.
Yeah, PC will spot this out. So he's going to take the brunt damage. Flickers brings Too Easy Volexi to long fall out into stun up Too Easy Volexi. 200 IQ play right there from PCU. And they might just go for more. And then stun on the Cammy. Then Angela is going to run out. Cammy forced to hop out of the wall. And now Jasmine is alone. Here comes KLVJ to slice them in half. And Cammy is down. Jasmine misses the AOG. Dianfengyaoguai comes out on top.
Let me just say, if what they did on purpose, like if they did that on purpose, that's cool.
Dude, I would think that's a big brain play right there. That looks so cool. Holy cow.
Yeah, now PCU finds Opper. Opper looks like will be able to survive, which by the way, he does have the war cry, so probably do a little bit more damage here. Nightmare Esports, they had an idea, the execution was just not there. Looks like the damage coming in from Cammy in the early game is okay, but probably okay against one person. Going up against 3-4 members, not gonna be a good deal.
Oh, he did win that lane and forced the flicker from long, which is good. I was about to say that you give that Moskov 2 assists in the early game and you take down the enemy Harif, that feels too much of a bonus. But at least the recall comes true, but once more Moskov cleared the wave, so there really isn't much extra pressure that Cammy can apply.
Nightmare, they gotta figure out a way. They gotta figure out how to slow down the game. Slow it enough to too easy for Lexi able to keep up, and then hopefully get some kills.
I mean, KLVJ, he's just cleaving this Angela in half. Jasmine uses Revitalize. AOG, he escapes. So this fight is already done. They find a kick on the Hayabusa. Even a ninja with shadows cannot escape that long. Try to man-fight Cammy, almost wins that, but Dianfengyaoguai finds 3 kills. They found Jasmine too.
It's not a good feeling here. It's not. And right now, Opera as well almost got taken down, Husky.
Wow.
Look at this Hayabusa 0-2-1. He needs a better early game. He's not getting it. And I gotta say, the mid duo right now, they're struggling, Husky. They're really struggling.
It always goes back to that conversation we always bring up when we see an Angela mid. You give a playmaker Angela, you're relying so much on their silence, but look at KLVJ. He's jumping in. Jasmine gets kicked away by PCU. KLVJ, Revitalize will expire, now being tied out. Too Easy Volexi will find a shutdown. Dianfengyaoguai overextended, but the freeze from E1 saves PCU. So Nightmare finds a trade.
Now let me just say, despite us talking about drive, let's talk about the goods here, right? Nightmare, they scale so well. Having an Angela on your side of the map makes it so that you are tanky as hell, even though you're built for damage. So both the CC, both the Harif as well, they can actually dive in and they can do a lot of work because the CC is more about consistent damage. It's not big bursts of damage, it's just like scaling a little bit with the yo-yo, getting that War X stack, and then eventually cleaning up house. And then the Hayabusa, once he's got his items as well, even going up against 5 men, his Ogi Shadow Kill is going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, bit of a problem for Cammy now that the tier 1 has gone down. The map shrinking for Nightmare Esports. To their credit, Dianfengyaoguai isn't too far ahead, right? It's 2.2k, 2.4k gold lead, very, very manageable. But the problem is, slowing that game down. We haven't really seen much of it from Nightmare. They punished KelVJ once because he overextended without Revitalize, but Lexi, where you gonna go? Ogi Shadow Kill, but where's the escape route? There's none! They bring Soso in, so Soso also goes down, killing spree for Zed.
And right now, Dianfengyaoguai, they had 2K, now they have 3K, and now they're staring down at all the neutral objectives. The map is theirs. They can do whatever they want at this point. Now Opera is 1v1ing against Zed. And honestly, Zed is winning that trade.
How do you run? Because Cammy doesn't want to be a part of that. He recall and Opera, you are on your own. Taste the X of KelVJ. The king comes to pay a visit. And I'll say the beast from the east, the true Chinese mythical creatures have been awakened, LaFell.
Dude, KelVJ, I don't think he's small K right now. He's big K.
Yeah, he's big K.
He's big K.
Big king.
Big King. Don't let go of this Hilda. This Hilda is doing work right now. 5-1 and 3, still having that revitalize. So even if too easy for Lexi finds a good catch onto anyone, hey, all of a sudden the Hilda is gonna be there. Oh, it's a good thing he didn't get caught.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing for now. When is he getting help? I guess never, not even with the hard guard. You know, there's a Chinese saying that everything beneath the heaven belongs to you. In this case, it belongs to KelVJ. 天下独他为尊. This one, 小王子 has been awakened. You see, Dianfengyaoguai now 6.2k goal lead.
Yep.
How do you stop that, man?
First, I gotta translate that in my head, but for now, Nightmare, this is one of the weaknesses of a CC. The CC is an amazing hero, but the core weakness of a CC is that the wave clear. You don't clear the wave very fast, and now Cammy gets caught!
Let's Purify out. Is he dashing forward to fight that? Are you insane? So Cammy is now gone. They take the top tier 2 Revitalize from KelVJ, keeps everyone alive. Oppa also falls. And Dianfengyaoguai knocking on the doors of Nightmare at 8.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and now PCU as well. Just be like, I'm here in your base. What are you gonna do about it? 7.4k gold ahead. Nightmare, again, like I said, figure out one way. Slow down the game. Slow it down enough so that Cammy can keep up. Lexi can keep up because 1-4 and 1 Hayabusa, there's not much that he can do. But with time, with items, I promise he can do something.
It feels...
And first 3 item picked up.
Wow, under 9 minutes. That timing for long. It all started with one bot lane fight. I mean, it's a lot more doable when Dianfengyaoguai is only 2k ahead, but now they have quadruple that lead. I don't know how Nightmare Esports is going to deal with this.
Oh yeah, right now, Nightmare.
This is pre-Lord, by the way. All tier 2s have gone down pre-Lord.
Wow. That did not cross my mind, let me tell you that.
This is a 1 year gap between, like, you know, in between M5, right? So, wow, so much has changed.
Oh, so much has changed. This time the Chinese region are here. They stepped up and they are playing out of their minds, let me tell you that. And now it looks like they're gonna get a free Lord. Too easy for Lexi, he's just gonna get the free bottom tier, but again, they just need something. Anything that they can get, they'll be thankful for it.
Is this considered like an upset of some sort? Did you come into this, you know, expecting Nightmare to come out the victors?
The things that I've heard from Dianfengyaoguai gave me hope to the point where I did not come in here with any expectations of saying either A or B is going to win this matchup, because I heard good things and I like that my sources has not lied to me, Husky. Like, what they've told me looks legit.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I agree with that. And at the same time, it's good to have the opening series of the wildcards to be somewhat of a spectacle, right? It could be unexpected to a lot of people who might not have followed Dianfengyaoguai's journey from XYG until now. But here we see, let's see the first Lord. PCO definitely fishing for something, but has to find that timing. If they can break even one inhibitor with this first Lord, it's already a big advantage, and they're on route to do that. Too easy for Lexi, just got BOD, but there's no way in. Look at the second one. Oh my god, Jasmine, he is so low. Long is doing what? PCO finds the kick onto Lexi of all people. I think Dianfengyaoguai might have just done it. Jasmine goes in for the AOG, but the Revitalize, KelVJ doesn't even go down. You will not take Xiaoke down. Dianfengyaoguai rises to the occasion. Game 1 of this first wildcard best of 3 goes over to the Chinese region.
With 11,000 goal lead here, Husky. Imagine that. Game number 2.
Wow.
They did it. They are here to show up. They are saying that they are one of the teams that can secure the final M6 ticket.
There's a chance.